most folks, the Black Hills Motorcycle Rally is the only reason to come to Sturgis. But for a lot of us full-time motorcycle nomads, it's only after the show that things really start to get interesting. Part of this is due to the fact that most of us are too busy working to actually enjoy the show. On account of the terrible weather this year, I'd spent most of Sturgis sleeping in the truck where I was working. Flooding had been widespread, and though I'd had some buddies nearby watching my stuff, I really wasn't sure what to expect when I got back. To my surprise, all my stuff was still there, plus a cooler with 20 bucks inside. Things were definitely looking up. Yeah, I think you're a tweaker, man, on energy drinks. And this guy, what do you got there? Is that alive?
Long-haired Chihuahua.
Holy shit.
Fastest Chihuahua in the West.
No, that's Speedy Gonzalez. Oh no, he's a mouse, isn't he?
Yeah. Almost the same thing.
Yeah, almost.
Man, this is the bike to have around here.
Yeah, you got a license plate on it too.
Oh man, yeah, it's got a plate. I rode back there, and that y'all haven't ridden, but that goes like way back there. You know.
I like the one that road that goes straight that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I went straight down, and then
I like that.
Towards the end there was one that cut off and went straight up to the top of the mountain, which was a little rougher.
You're driving that. I'm always walking or running when I'm going.
On this thing, I went right to the top of it, man. And you get to the top, and you can just see to the end of the hills and all out to the plains all the freaking way.
It's a yearly tradition to go to the Black Hills Threshing Bee the weekend after the rally. It's kind of an antique gas and steam tractor show, and it never ceases to amaze me the amount of passion those guys have for keeping that stuff running. I don't know if I like the looks of that guy.
Along with hundreds of thousands of others recently, I go on there looking to try to get it back up, and there's like
Dark-skinned people get it.
tons of them.
The five of us headed across town to pick up another of Scotty's friends, Barbara Jean. Scotty's personality may ruffle a few feathers, but he's one of the only people I trust on the road. After several thousands of miles of traveling together, I pretty much know what he's going to do even before he does it.
Her place is on the right. Well, it ain't her place, but the place she's at.
Multiple different engines in it, so this one's a newer engine, but they went and restored it, I think he said in 89, maybe a little later.
Look at this, he uses the loose belt system. Look at this, Joe. See? See the way the belt's loose?
Oh yeah.
Okay, he's got a handle here.
Yeah, and all you do is push that forward and it should engage it.
Oh, cool.
Ain't that interesting?
Well,
Yeah, when you gotta hold it forward, it looks like
it
no,
locks
it
in.
stays.
Yep, it'll lock in.
'76 Cadillac.
Where's Josh at? His tractor needs gas. Gotta get a gas can, put gas in your tractor. You only have that.
'em. You did? Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pretty soon, everybody was scrambling to line up for the tractor parade.
It's also owned by the Morrison family. JP is pulling 3 or 4 tractors with the tractor pull this afternoon. About 1947, Minneapolis Bowling RTU pulling in 1954, LS 300 English spreader. The shaft is rated at 18 horsepower.
Check out this, it's a steam ice maker. You see the writing there? The ice is in the works.
Yeah, it's foaming around it.
Somehow it cools off that copper coil. Yeah.
Freon, which in turn extracts the heat. The heat gets extracted through the radiator, and then when it expands, it evaporates. And you know what the evaporation causes? Cooling.
You'll find out soon enough.
I'll find out in the comments.
Would that be more pressure?
That would have to tear that line right off. So you got to give it slow, just like
You guys aren't using it for anything.
oh no, we're in the island.
Right, exactly.
Some problems. Anyways, like with this one, the nose open up, this goes down, pushes the rod down and closes the valve.
Valve off, so it's a governor.
Yes.
So it doesn't go crazy.
Yep. If I didn't have that and I just opened it up and walked away from it, it'd fly apart.
You gotta be quick, huh?
Yeah.
There she is. And there she goes.
Before banging flag.
It'll go. All right, this is going to be a little bit of the Vagabond Gourmet. Got some sliced pepperoni, fire roasted tomatoes with garlic, chicken sausage, roasted garlic with Gruyere cheese. I got my pepperoni fried up nice. The resultant pepperoni grease I'm going to use to fry up those chicken sausages and hopefully not get stung to death by bees. This is the year of the bees out here in the Black Hills. They're just everywhere. All right, getting a little bit of a sear on there. So this is my can opener. It's an Army issue. Takes a little practice to get used to it, but just kind of hold it like that. You get just a pinch of pink Himalayan sea salt. On my next trip to the grocery store, I picked up some makings for some homemade yellow jacket traps. And basically I'm going to take some of this warm water from my solar shower there and use that to dissolve some of that sugar. Add a little bit of this apple cider vinegar, fill these up with water, and then cut like a little doorway or something in there. Hopefully the yellow jackets won't be able to get back out. All right, so there we go. There's my yellow jacket trap. I hope this works. Hey, you got to start that story over again.
Huh?
You got to start that story over again.
Yeah, right. I already had a lot. There was a lot to this. This was a fascinating adventure.
Oh man, over a week after the rally and still a bunch of dirty vagabonds out here. Figure at the head of the group. Later, Sid and I followed Scotty to the coffee shop in Spearfish, where we sat down and tried to help him figure out his next move. cool ride.
Yeah, not quite as long as Spearfish Canyon.
Yeah. After a few hours at the coffee shop, I headed to the auto parts store for an oil change. Since I was already feeling pretty accomplished, I decided to try out some cut to size, lightweight bungee cords I'd ordered. Gotta watch your step around here. These are going to be a lot more lightweight than these old standard bungee cords. I'm going to give them a try. I'm always obsessed with if I can shed a couple of pounds, even a couple of ounces, I'm happy. So over here, this is basically what those replace. This is, gosh, probably 4 or 5 pounds of worn out, stretched up, beat up bungee cords. Out here in the Black Hills National Forest, the entertainment never stops. A little bit of a situation down there. That's the dry creek bed, obviously, that you guys see me cross. And that is one big ass trailer trying to get across that. Kind of ridiculous. All right, there you can see the bottom of that absolutely ginormous trailer. And going across that gully, he's completely got himself kind of up shit creek, as it were, and where the corner's bottoming out right there. So this is why, no matter if you're in a motorcycle or a car, truck, big ass trailer, you should always walk the path first. Red on black, friend of Jack. Red on yellow, kills a fella. So, easy buddy. Easy buddy. Look at that tail going, he is freaked out. If you hang around the Black Hills long enough, you're gonna end up watching somebody's dog. Sitting outside of the Dakota Mart, and just got a friend, it looks like. Seems to happen around here quite a bit. Hey girl, good girl, good girl. By about this time, most of the characters were long gone, with only a few of the hardcore road dogs remaining. I found Chip working on his girlfriend Laura's bike at a friend's garage. Okay, might be shot.
I'm not too well versed on the sports things, but she got score, she got damage.
No, that's not good. That's not supposed to be there.
No, but I was happy to see it because it really said like maybe it is the oil pump. Waiting on FedEx and
yeah,
hopefully we'll put the oil pump in, it fires up and everybody starts the top end.
Yeah. Corey had just purchased a 94 Evo bagger and was happily working away on it. Yeah, there you go. Get a video of that.
Harley McDavidson.
Get it.
Today, Monday?
Today's Monday. What'd you forget?
Speaker.
Oh, shit.
I'll get it.
After hanging out and test riding both of Corey's bikes, I'll say that while the Evo definitely has its charm, I found the twin cam to be a much superior ride.
Yeah, it's a cool little place, man. And I don't know, the rotation, the bikes, whatever in there, you know, it's always a little bit something different every year. One or two different. Somebody picks one up or drops one off. But
Yeah.
And I asked the old man I got it from, let me get it running. We started messing with it, and everything was just finger tight on it.
Oh, shit.
It had new pistons, new valves, and new primary chain and sprockets and stuff. And so we got it together. Started it up, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and he goes, I bet you could ride around the block, right? So we stuck a wire up to here.
Yeah?
Those tanks, that white one over there has a
Okay.
38 tank.
Okay.
And I went to Davenport and found these, and it's one $600. He goes,
No
damn, I didn't pay $600 for the whole damn thing. So he bought it like 1961 or something.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
And it had a clear back in the corner, and I wanted one with the big fenders, but
Yeah.
then I'd read up on 35 and 36, and I had a 4-speed, and so it was a really rare option. And so I put it on the back stand, and it was running. You can see how much muscle I got. It's just shaking it over.
Oh, yeah.
Shaking the whole building. So yeah, so I kind of got it back. I've got floorboards. I need to get them sorted out.
Okay.
It's also a Y motor, and they came out late 35 and 36. You see this intake manifold?
Yeah.
That's kind of wide. That's how you can tell at a glance.
Okay.
That and it's stamped on there on the serial number Y. But
Oh, really?
it has a little higher fins
Uh-huh.
and a little higher compression and different cams. I guess it was kind of the hot rod throttle on there.
on the left.
It has this is the advanced spark.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's how God and Indian made them. So I thought I'll try it that way, but if I screw up, but then you have to reach over here to shift.
Yeah, yeah. But this was days later, and my yellow jacket traps didn't work at all. I think I caught like maybe a total of 3 bees for those 2 containers. I heard these described as meat bees because they're absolutely not attracted by anything sweet at all. And all they care about is meat. So if you just open up a rotisserie chicken out here, you got a whole swarm of yellow jackets all over you. I haven't gotten stung yet. Scotty was over there, accidentally sat on a bee inside of his tent. I don't know how it got there or what he's doing inside of his tent that a bee would want to come in there, you know, especially a meat bee. But
Flatter.
okay, so the traveling oil change guy. He got Chip out here to do an oil change for him. It's kind of like a traveling doctor or something.
Mobile mower. Hi, Sam.
Your drain bowl is on the back of the case facing this way. Like all 3 bolts, it's 5/8 or 1/4 inch Allen head.
It's kind of at an angle like that, isn't it?
Yeah. And the only thing I like here is to get to the transmission fix, they can get pull this cover off, which isn't a big deal. But at work, we're trying to do 50.
This cover?
Yeah, so it's just to, what is that?
That's where the battery sits, I believe.
Yeah, and then you can actually see the transmission dipstick, but you can't get to it until you take that cover off. But how do you like the M8?
It's my second one. I had a 17 Street Glide Special, and that performance was great. I had it tuned by, you know, somebody who knew what he was doing, and the oil pump couldn't keep up with it. I've had 4. I ended up putting 4 different oil coolers on it because the welds cracked.
Oh. Now Chip's putting some AMSOIL in there. This is the money
I
shot,
took it right out of
baby.
my veins.
Hey, what's up? This is Joe. I hope you enjoyed that video of the post 2023 Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. I'm currently still here. My clutch is pretty well shot at this point, so for the next leg of this adventure, it looks like I am hitching a ride with Amsoil Adam to Ocean City, Maryland. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. And as usual, I've included an optional donate link in the drop box for anybody that might like to contribute to this project. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.
Kind of the pride and joy of the Western Dakota Antique Club. This is the Antique Club's 1911 Cape 75 horsepower steamer. This was donated to the Antique Club by Bud and Doris Vide.